Bill Burns brings archaeologist Garth Baldwin to the alleged crash site. Current property owner Tim Oates meets the investigators with something strange found by his son.
Well, I brought out some metal that my son Dylan found melted on the rocks under the dirt.
Tell me, where exactly did he find it?
Right here.
Here? Why here?
Story was that hit a windmill, come down, impacted the ground, sprayed up and hit that tree right here in the background.
Is that because like one side of it looks dead, like those branches are dead over there?
And discolored.
Tim handed over to us some pieces of metal that his son Dylan found, and found melted in the very area that Tim said he had heard when he was a child was the place where the object hit.
It's definitely molten. It's been melted. It looks a bit like aluminum.
Surprisingly, S.E. Hayden's newspaper article reporting the crash in 1897 claims the airship was built of an unknown metal resembling a mixture of silver and aluminum.
It's kind of heavy. It's a bit heavy for aluminum. Aluminum you think is a little lighter, and especially when it's that thin and small. According to the legend, this is where the crash site is. The artifacts that are here represent the period of time when that was to take place, up to the modern period. So if those artifacts exist out here, this is where they should be. Well, the metal detector should help us find any metal from the windmill or any of the historic activities that were out here, and maybe identify some of the stuff that's in the ground. There's a big one. If we dig some shovel probes, we'll identify some locations. We'll dig some shovel probes, we'll screen the dirt, see what we come out with.
According to the 1897 newspaper article, the craft, quote, collided with the tower of Judge Proctor's windmill. In fact, local records prove that a Judge J.S. Proctor did own the property.
There's quite a bit of stuff. There's a bunch of flags. I think we got a good scan of the area. We can start digging some holes. There's a bunch of flags. Grab a shovel and screen. There's a bunch of flags. I think we got to grab a shovel and screen. There's a bunch of flags.
Surveyors' documents from the era show little detail, and no structures appear to be built on Judge Proctor's land. Any indication of a windmill is conspicuously absent. Many skeptics point to the non-existent windmill, a key element to the crash story, as proof of a hoax.
Square nail. That comes before the turn of the last century, so before the turn of the 1900s.
So if we're finding nails from the 1890s, it means that something that hit this place in 1897 might still be here.
According to local legend, Judge Proctor eventually cleared his land of crashed debris. No records indicate where the majority of the debris was taken, but a portion was reportedly dumped into the abandoned well. Despite their best efforts, everything Bill and Garth find can be explained.